YouTubers, how y'all doing? Coming in, checking in. It's been a couple days, I guess. I always say I'm gonna try and post every day, but that never happens. Life is busy. Just going through the motions, work, family, kids, all that good stuff. I guess pretty much I'm going to talk about today is just the up and downs of emotions. Lately, as I mentioned before, everything's been kind of up and down for me, and not up and down to the point where it's like I feel like I want my narc guy back. I don't want him back. I never will deal with him again. He is definitely in my past. I am moving forward. Forward motion is all that I'm doing, but just processing everything, because this issue, this ordeal, this breakup, this emotional abuse, this everything negative that entails with this guy, this narcissist, just forced me to look into myself and question myself. Why is it that I gave him so many chances? Why was I even involved with a guy like that? I'm kind of beating myself up about that because as I mentioned before, like, I never want to appear to be a weak woman. I always consider myself to be very strong. And in that moment, in moments, and with him in general, I was weak. I mean, I just have to call it what it is. I was very weak, and, I knew better, but obviously I didn't do better. I'm kind of like looking into myself, just trying to address like the codependency, that I have, that I never even knew that I had. It was something that brought me to him. It was something that he fulfilled within me that wasn't healed, So right now I'm just looking into myself, just trying to figure that out and trying to see, why is it that, I went through this up and down negative bullshit for 6 years, more often on, but it was always that he was somewhere lingering. He was always somewhere bothering me. So it was never like cold turkey, even though we may not have been like in a full relationship or a fake ship, whatever you want to call it. He was somewhere, trying to engage me to be into a relationship with him. And it's just like, he just really wanted that control. And I'm so happy that I gained it. I gained my control back. I gained my strength back. And, I walked away. I walked away from him, and it feels good because I will never look back. I would just say, try to think positive. Try, the negativities, the times, that you guys had. For some reason, they just always creep in my mind without me even wanting to. They creep in my mind, and it makes me ponder on just like why certain things happen, why he is how he is, and that will take probably years for it to even figure out, why, certain narcissists act the way they act, because, something happened in their life that just made them that way. And it's unfortunate that, we came in their path and, got treated with and got the backlash actually with just whatever it is that he, what hurt him, so in return, we're hurt. So it's like a pattern, but you have to break that pattern. You have to break that chain. You have to break it. You have to educate yourself on what narcissism is, so that you can recognize it, with any person that you contact with. You do not want to go through this again. I know that I don't, and it is such a strain on your mental, on your psyche. It's a lot, it's a lot that I go through. I have, again, those good and bad days, and, it's mostly just me beating myself up. But I have to remember that, I was manipulated and that I was lied to, Had he been telling the truth, I would not have been dealing with it. But then at the same time, I gotta be like, I knew he had to be lying. Like, so, I knew certain things, they add up. Like, I know better. Like, I'm a grown-ass woman. Like, I know better. So it's just like, it's just all of that, with me saying I knew better. Like, why did I stay? Was something that drew me too. They talk about being trauma bound, trauma bonded to the narc, based on the ups and downs, because we're always chasing that high, when he's hoovering you, love bombing you, to try to get you back, all the good things that he's saying does in that moment, in that love bombing phase, to get you back. It's like, it's good. Like, it's really good. They know what you want, and, they give it to you in that moment and in that time span, and then all shit breaks loose. So it's just like, that person is capable of giving you that type of love and showing you, making you feel that great, that love that you want to feel from them, making you feel appreciated, sexy, valuing you, and you chase it when it's gone, and they're devaluing you and making you feel like shit and making you feel like you're not sexy. They're giving you the silent treatment. They're withholding sex. They're doing all of this. At that time, you're wondering, like, what did you do? And that's what they want you to do, because in that moment and in that time span, like, you're catering to them. You're trying to make them everything, how should I say? You're trying to, make sure everything is okay with them. So you're catering to them. So they have control. They're in control of you at this point, because you're out here thinking, what did you do wrong? And with that, you're just running after and trying to fix things and trying to do all these things that's not even broken, that has nothing to do with you, because everything is fine. You didn't do anything. And you have to remember that, like, you didn't deserve to be treated how you were treated by the narc guy, by your narc guy, by anybody's guy. You didn't deserve that abuse. You didn't deserve to be treated that way. You are a valuable woman. You have to look in self, and you have to build yourself back up. That's definitely what I'm doing. My next guy gonna catch hell, because I ain't taking no shit. And that's just what it is. Like, I'm not, like, I just know my worth. I always knew it, but I guess now I know it, and, I'm ready. I'm working on self, and I'm ready for love. I'm ready for real love, because what I had was fake, and that's another thing. Like, it's hard to believe that someone that you loved, and they said they loved you, and you thought they loved you, they really didn't. That shit hurts. It hurts. It's like, wow, it's because we're normal people. So it's just like, we think, like, how can someone do that? Because that's fucking bizarre. Like, it's stupid. It's like a waste of everyone's time. Why do it? And it's all about control. That's the nature of their game. They want to control. So, whomever they are with now, it's not because that's a better person. It's just because that person is believing a bullshit. They're able to control that person. They're able to manipulate and get over. And you are no longer that person that they can do that to. So therefore, you are not valuable to them. You're pretty much nothing, because you're not giving them that fuel, that they need, that narcissistic fuel, as they call it. And, that's just how they look at it. You're just like an object. They put you on the shelf. Narcissists, they don't go away, not on their own. Like, you definitely you put your boundaries up, and you have to make them stay away. You have to cut off all contact and no contact. That works. It works for you, because I feel like eventually my narc guy is going to show up somewhere. I hope not. I pray not. Like, I don't want to deal with him again. Again, I told you I have things that are at his house. I have belongings, and I'd rather rebuy those things. It's just money, it's material things, than to go and try and get him. I'd rather, so I really want, everyone to subscribe, and I want to interact with everyone. I want to hear what you went through. I want to answer questions. My channel, I don't have many subscribers, but I'm being patient, because I know that everyone, not everyone, but a lot of people can relate to what I'm going through. And I would like to, let people know that you're not alone, and, let's come together. Let's converse. Let's talk. Let's conversate. Let's get into it. The real shit. Let's talk about these narcissists. Let's talk about how, they came in our life and fucked shit up. But at the end of the day, we building that shit back up. like the queens that we are, and that's all that matter. The glow up is real for me. I have my good and bad days, but at the end of the day, I'm getting better day by day, and that's all that matters. Until next time, YouTubers, I'm gonna try to do it every day, but at the end of the day, I'm human and shit be happening. But yeah, subscribe to my channel and let's talk. Let's see. Let's share notes. Let's end this. Let's build women up. Let's empower us. Let's get through this. And I'm a woman, so I say women, women, whatever. But men go through it too. They're female narcissists, but I'm a female, so I had a guy narc. So that's what I'm talking about. All right. So until next time, bye-bye.